Welcome. You are tuning in to Around the Table with a Judges podcast presented by PropertyGuru Property Report, the official magazine of Asia Property Awards and Asia Real Estate Summit. In this special series, you will meet the notable names behind our independent judging panel across our 14 awards markets in 12 countries. And then together, we will dive into the nitty-gritty of the judging process and figure out why they are the most deserving to judge leading industry players. Hi, my name is Tina Ryan, and I'm pleased to welcome you to another special episode with our judges. This time, the distinguished judging panel of the 17th Annual PropertyGuru Thailand Property Awards have graced us with their presence. So let's start off with a quick round of introductions, starting with our dearest chairperson.
Hello, my name is Sufin Mishuship and the chairperson of JLL Thailand. JLL Thailand have been established since 1992. We provide the real estate consultancy services to the occupier, investor, and developers across Thailand and across the region in Asia Pacific. I myself have the experience in real estate markets for 30 years. So I'm very pleased to have the opportunity to be part of Thailand Property Awards with the Property Gurus here, and thank you for such an opportunity.
Thank you, Ms. Chair. Gentlemen.
Hi, my name is Pete Thirangoon. I am the director of the Akatan Company Limited. We specialize in development and investment advisory for hospitality-related projects. Some of the wellness, hotel service department, branded and non-branded. We also have some experience with the master planning, some retail projects, and as well as some sport entertainment.
Thank you, Pete. And last but not the least.
Hello, my name is CP Leong. I'm a chartered quantity surveyor by profession. It's been around in the business for 50 years, but the last 33 years is based in Bangkok. I've been involved in projects mostly throughout Asia. Currently, I'm actually a director of the Australian Institute of Quantity Surveyors and also an advisor to Mentor Build Limited, a consultancy in Bangkok, which was formerly known as Arcadis Thailand. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, before we get into what's happening behind the scenes, can you explain to our audience in the simplest way possible, what is your role as a judge of the awards?
The judge role is we are filtering for any entry that's submitted or the entry for us to consider. So the judge would hold the meeting in order to discuss and review all the entries that come through. And hence, they are the procedure on the considerations, and it's quite a thorough process that for the judge to reach the decisions on who is going to be the winner. It's not only the judges will only discuss and consider the entries altogether, but there would be the exercise for us to do the site inspections if the show suite or if the project's owner have the availabilities to show their properties for the judge to be witnesses and to present to the judge of what is the key concept, what is the productivity, what is the sales rate, what is the key achievement, or what is the development concept that they are proud of to show the judge in order for the judge to do the rating of each project. So it's a very thorough consider across the experience of the judge who have a diversity of the experience across the real estate or related real estate services in the field or in Thailand or throughout Southeast Asia. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Chair. Sir Pete?
Yes, I think my answer for I think we're in a way we are partially a voice of the buyer, the consumers, the people, the market. So one role is that we make assessments. Each year there's a pool of prepared, I would say, competitive candidates or projects coming in. It's not everyone in the market, but it's the one who's interested in being assessed, being assessed. And then the second role that we play is that we are pushing forward certain movements that is better for the environment, better for the society, all the ESG in a common term right now. But yes, so we have seen in the past, from being just a smart concept project to now being more environmentally friendly, some with the certificate of WELL from overseas. So this is the kind of thing, and especially when we go to destinations, say like mountains or seaside, Samui, Phuket, we also look at how they handle the environmental impact from within their own surrounding. Not anything far ahead, but so we try to push forward all these questions and get them to think about it for the next year that they're re-entering the projects in. So it's two roles that we play that I see.
Thank you, Sir Pete. Sir CP?
Well, I think the two have already spoken much about it. There's nothing really much to say. But if you really want the simplest description, I think as judges, we just basically have to review whatever is submitted by the applicants to the various categories, and to ensure that the winners are really the top quality being submitted at any particular year, or if not, at least worthy of mention.
In the peak of the pandemic, we still had the honor of hosting our annual awards virtually, which meant that the entire judging process had to be conducted online. So the question is, how do you make sure that entrants are judged fairly without being there physically? This must be really hard being a judge.
I think one of the most important thing is all the judges with their knowledge and experience of the real estate developments here and the progressings and the reputations of the project owners or the developers or the designers. We understand that under the pandemic, there are constraints for us for the considerations. However, we try not only consider via the virtual, but thanks to the technology that besides that, not only the clip or the video that they shows the progress of the project, but also if the judge have further inquiries, we're gonna have to call in the project owners or the representatives of the project owners to answer the judges' inquiries during the meetings. And thanks for the 360 virtual or the AI, that it's make the judge more comfortable of what we see is real. So I would say that we would try our best, not only from the understanding from the entries that the project owners or the designer have submitted, but also we would use whatsoever available relating the technology to help us to see the real stuff of the projects for us to be able to consider and review the project and reach the decisions.
Thank you, Ms. Chair. Sir CP, would you like to go next?
Okay. Ideally, in a virtual situation, we would have preferred live feed cameras being shown on site to see the progress of works there. and whatever features the applicant is going to let us know as judges. But however, if they do not have such live feed cameras, there would still be literally maybe a Zoom meeting with the applicants so that they can feature short videos as well as having adequate representatives to be able to explain to us hands-on at the actual meeting itself as to what is going on the site as well as what they have progressed so far.
Thank you, Sir CP. Pete?
Yes, we actually just look at the video of the real feed of the site, the progress, also the sales gallery. And sometimes that's where we actually get to see the real products, and we ask for material, we ask for references, certain things, pictures, photos. So those are the kind of things that help. And like Kun Supin said, the group of judges actually, had actual experience in the projects before. They have been sitting in various projects. So from designer to advisors. So we all see the challenges that comes up during the project, and we can ask questions that kind of, not to question the projects, but to help us better assess, better scoring each of the project, each criteria.
Now, I was blessed enough to visit your beautiful country pre-pandemic, and I did notice how there were so many pets around, and the place where I stayed at is very pet friendly, and I loved it about Thailand. We know that Thailand projects have been catering to our furry friends that much pre-pandemic. My question is, with this new category, do you presume that we will be getting more of such projects soon?
I would believe that there will be quite a number of the projects to participate because normally Thai people is very pet friendly, and we have been managing a lot of projects such as many condominium in Bangkok, or even hotel, or even shopping center. They're starting to allow pets to be inside the projects, to be living. Recently, even a hotel like Kimpton Malay, they are pet friendly, and they have quite a lot of activity that cater for the owners, for the customer to bring the pets into the lobby. And it's quite, the environment is very friendly, it's very cozy. It's like you are sitting in the living room. So I would believe that with the pandemics, people have to leave or to isolate themselves. So they would care for their pets even more, and pet is part of their lifestyle. So the upcoming successful projects would have to find more chance or more designs to cater the facility for the pet lovers. So definitely not only residential but also commercial real estate would design to accommodate pet lovers. Tina.
I think that's my cue to move to Thailand. I am a fur mom myself, and we don't have a lot here going on in the Philippines. It's just lately. But anyway, Sir CP or Pete, would you like to add anything to that?
Okay, I think a lot of people keep saying about pet friendly, but in reality, I think we need to look a little bit deeper as to what pet friendly means. And to me, particularly in the crowded places like condominiums or shopping complexes, it effectively means that we have to have amenities for the pets itself, not just a verbal thing. And amenity means that you would need green space or dog parks or even pet washing areas for the owners. I think that's what I would want to highlight for any plans of future pet-friendly designs or buildings.
I like that. I so like that, Sir CP. And Sir P?
Yes, I haven't seen any lizards in the retail malls. On the table, I've seen people put puppies on the shelf. So that's where I see it going. Where it's there's a variety to birds, and people have different types, and it's still very vague now. Where the hotel says pet friendly, it's every pet. But then when they come together in the lobby, you've seen cats, you've seen guinea pigs and dogs, and big ones, small ones. So I felt that the movement is coming, but it will work with only the projects that put a good facility and service to take care of this and be able to control this in a way that it doesn't affect people who doesn't prefer pets. And right now in the market, it's so vague that I felt that it's once a residential condo sell this as a concept, then it takes out part of the non-pet friendly segment.
Yes.
Where in the future, I hope that it actually
includes
for everyone, and there's a way to regulate how each pet should behave, vaccinations and everything.
That's true. We can't segregate the non-pet friendly people. Okay, for our next question, another new category will be focused on rewarding eco-friendly projects. When we say eco-friendly, what solutions, amenities, features are you searching for exactly?
I would say for the eco-friendly Thailand, we have paid this as quite a bigger part is become more important for the developments of the real estate, and especially real estate would be part of the eco-friendly society. I think going forward, especially now, we are talking about sustainability, net zero carbon economy, circular economies, because we are more and more care with the environment, because the pandemic might be as well a good start and make people more seriously to consider eco-friendly initiatives, and it would be more serious to support any development that would consider zero carbon in the future. As such, like JLL, we are very focused on sustainability, especially on the building, which is the aging building, where wants to improve their quality, or we call asset enhancement. When we do the renovation or asset enhancement, we would have to bring the sustainability to be part of the asset enhancement as well, because all the MNC or the Fortune 400 company would take this as the key important to consider to move into the office or to the building that are comply with the LEED leads, or the well that Kun Pete have mentioned earlier. I think this is going to be part of the checklist for the MNC or multinational corporations that they would consider because of the environmental friendly, or we call eco-friendly, as such you said, Tina. I think it's going to play a more and more important role in not only energy saving, but also the well-being of the people that would relating with the environmental when we use or when we spend for the products, or when we occupy, or when we buy the condo, or when we stay in the hotel, that would have to consider the well-being of the people, that would have to consider the green area and a lot of amenity that would be relating to the good and quality health balance of the work-life balance. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Chair. Gentlemen, if no further answers, I can proceed to the next
Okay,
question.
I can say something that to me, eco-friendly really is 3 categories. First is design.
Design.
Okay, in the design portion, I think you would have to design the building that is eco-friendly, which is basically like what Kun Supin has said before, whether it's a green building certified, stuff like that. Now, the second stage is actually during construction itself, which is slowly getting into the market now, and that is the methodology of being constructed has to be eco-friendly, like non-polluting equipment being used, recyclable material being in use, and of course the last part is actually in use, the application of the building once it's being occupied. And that would be like, are they using energy saving like solar power, or even if there is recyclable equipment being used, as in air conditioning systems and stuff like that. That's my 2 cents.
Thank you. Sir Pete, would you like to add?
Yes, wellness is health and wellness, not just the wellness, is part of the push now, the forward thinking, not just the eco-friendly. Eco-friendly came, I felt it was when it was material, when it's just the material used, the M&Es, engineering equipments, and so now we're seeing more of what affects the health. That's where I'd say that we have seen very few projects, and the effort they put into doing analysis, assessment, calculations to show us that there's a real impact to the people living there, or the cost of living, energy usage that is being reduced or improved. I think we admire and we appreciate those projects that the teams that have done those kind of things.
Thank you, Sir Pete. Ms. Chair, I heard that you recently opened your new JLL office in Bangkok. Congratulations. Do you think this is a great example of the future of workplaces, which is another new category, the best future workplace that we introduced this year?
Yeah, I would love to invite out of the judges and the teams of property gurus like yourself to come to visit us. Very happy to see the future workplace, and I think it's a great initiative. And we have more collaborative area, we have more common area for and the area for the staff to meeting and chatting. While we also serve the beer tap on Fridays. But today is not Friday, but tomorrow is a public holiday for the long weekend. So after this meeting, we're gonna have the beer tap on at 4 o'clock. So you are all welcome to join us.
Congratulations again, Ms. Chair. As respected experts in your field, you must have formed relationships with some of the candidates that entered the awards program. How do you approach this situation to ensure that all entrants are judged without bias?
Very important that besides we have the Paul Ashburn and the representative that's who is monitoring our judging process. We have the internal audit to control our judging process. However, luckily that I'm so lucky that I have the opportunity to working with the judges that from different area, like CP is he's the experts in project management, construction management, PMCM. Kun Pete is the expert in the design. He is very fancy about the design and relating with all the architectures. And we have other judges that who have experience in residential marketing, sales, and provide or relating real estate services in the field. So we have a very such a diverse experience, and this is one of the good things and very strong capability of the judges to be able to review and read through the entry and listen to the presentations, either via the virtual presentations or see the real projects. So whenever we have the, I won't say fragile decision, but if we are not sure or we have the concerns of a particular project from the perception of or individual of opinions, diverse opinions of the judges, we are going to ask more questions and allow the project owners or the candidates to answer the judge questions. And if we have not yet reached the final decision, we are going to discuss internally with the judge to hopefully that we could make a consensus, not by the voting. But if we couldn't reach the consensus of the judge to award one project, we would finally get the voting. But we're trying to avoid by doing the voting. We would prefer the judge to agree unanimously that we believe that projects deserve to be the winner out of questions. Thank you.
Sir CP?
I think a direct answer to your question about how to be not biased would be, as you see, as judges, we like you mentioned, we could be exposed to projects that we are quite well aware of or in some partial relationship with. I think first of all, we have what we call a declaration of a conflict of interest. So if there is such a conflict of interest, the judges are all declaring it. And after the declaration, when it comes to the stage of voting for the particular project, we abstain from the voting. So to me, that is obviously the clear enough situation to avoid bias.
Thank you, Sir CP. Sir Pete, anything you would like to add to that?
Yeah, in terms of if there's no conflict of interest, we stay true to looking for the source of idea, inspiration, target markets. We try to get that out of the project developers, try to understand how they come about the project. It's not only how it looks nice, it looks beautiful, it's functional, cost is right, price is right. But we try to look into the root source of their idea and how it's transformed into what it is that we are judging. And that's where we sort of have that kind of access to work with, to do the scoring, to do the assessment. And I think that's where we try to stay true to that. Although we might like some design better than the other one, but then it comes down to which one fits with the right idea, the right market. I think there's a way to handle this to remove the bias from the process. Yes.
Thank you. Now, last year, despite the onslaught of the pandemic, a lot of Thai developers still opted to join the awards program. Why do you think this platform is important for the industry?
Okay. Well, this is one of the longest running awards competition in Thailand and regional, and I felt it has an impact. It has an influence, a strong influence on the market itself, especially during the downtime. People are looking for to buy, to invest in properties. They're looking for a voice or something that they could. It's like a credible source of decision making on themselves. And I think this is where it's still very important during the downtime, the upmarket. We were also in the judges. This is our professionals. We have sit in many projects during the development, during the process. So where our voice would have a, I'm sure it's what they're looking for is our voice and what we have to say about these projects.
Sir CP?
Well, my answer is really, for the Thai developers, it's exposure, simple as that. Because I think Thai Property Awards is part of this Thai PropertyGuru Awards, which are at the moment, if I'm not wrong, covering 14 countries, all over Asia plus Australia, if I'm not wrong. So it is a lot of exposure, for all the Thai developers to be involved in this. It's as simple as that to me.
And Ms. Chair?
Yeah, first of all, I would think that the Thailand Property Awards programs have helped improve the standards of the developments of the real estate development in Thailand a lot. Due to every project, when they believe that their project have been thoroughly considered of either the functionality, amenity, and productivity, and environmental friendly. When they consider that their projects are in the high quality and well thought through, they would feel that they would be able to recognize, and the recognitions of the Thailand Property Program Awards has been here in Thailand for many, many years. So people now start to realize that to get the awards is one of the warranty of the quality of the projects. And over the time, year by year, we could see that there would be a better and better quality projects to participate. And that is the reason why we feel that we are proud of the projects that got the recognition and become the winner, because it has shown that it's a part of the proof that for the buyer or any investor who wants to buy or invest in buying either condominium or to check in the hotel that it's participated in the program, or either move into the commercial office building, they would find more comfortable that it will reach the standards of either the world standard or the Asia Pacific standards. I think it has raised the bar of the quality of the overall for the projects in Thailand, and I'm pleased to see that improve better and better year by year. Thank you, Tina.
Before we conclude this episode, thank you once again, judges. May we have our chairperson, Ms. Ufin, invite the premier developers and designers in the country to participate in the 2022 edition of the PropertyGuru Thailand Property Awards.
I would like to invite all the project owners or the developers or the investors to participate into Thailand Property Awards program. For this year, we have more and more participants into the program, and we have more new categories that's relating to the sustainabilities, relating to the improvement of the design, the new design, or any innovative or creative projects. And any project that you believe that you provide a good quality project to the buyers or to the user or to the investor, it's worth to participate for the Thailand Property Awards this year, because the program would be able to help to be part of the certifying that your project reach or have a high standards of the real estate developments or the real estate design or the real estate programs that worth considering for every investor or developer. So you are all invited to join the program with us. Thank you.
Nominations are open until the 9th of September, so better send in your entries on time. Submissions are accepted at asiapropertyawards.com. Once again, that's asiapropertyawards.com. Thank you, judges. Now, nominations are open until the 9th of September, so better send in your entries on time. Submissions are accepted at asiapropertyawards.com. Once again, that's asiapropertyawards.com. Special shout out to sponsors and partners this year. Platinum sponsor Mitsubishi Elevator Thailand. Gold sponsor JLL. Gold sponsor IHI. Official magazine PropertyGuru Property Report. Official ESG partner Bandek Foundation. Media partners Think of Living. Discover Pattaya. Hot Magazine. Luxuo. Palace. Pattaya Trader. REM and Yacht Style. Official portal partner, ddproperty.com. Official channel partner, History. Official PR partner, Infinity Communications. And official supervisor, HLB. Once again, our deepest appreciation to Kun Sufin and the rest of the judges for generously devoting your time and expertise to our awards program. Other notable members are Chaivut Sengaram, Marciano Birchmohan, Precha Supapetipon, Dr. Pongton Tarachay, Sasivimon Sin Tawanarong, and Professor Soncha Vanich Vatana. There you have it, the distinguished judging panel of the Property Guru Thailand Property Awards. See you in the next episode.